Welcome back, dear. So the kite summary we saw, right? Now we are going into the paraphrase. First paragraph. Paragraph only I am saying it as paraphrase. That means it is not a complete paragraph, a short portion of a paragraph, right? A new kite shines brightly in the sky, diving and dipping in the sky. It pulls the strings, then it flies like a bird or a ship on waves. Thus, it reaches the top. This is a paraphrase. From this, I am going to ask you questions. Okay? Actually, full questions will not be based on this. It will be based on the poem only. This passage has been taken from the poem. Yes, you all know. The author of the poem is dash. You have to say who is the author. A new kite is dash. What is the answer from this? Blue, heavy, bright, light. Answers we will discuss after the fifth question. The kite dives and dips in dash. The word tides here means dash. Right? We discussed this before. This passage has been taken from the poem The Kite. The author of the poem is Harry Ben. Harry, here, not Hany. Harry, change it here. A new kite is bright. The kite dives and dips in the sky. The word tides here means currents. So this also we saw in the last video, right? The second paraphrase. After being on the crest, it rests when the wind falls. When the string is slack, you wind it back. You unwind it only when a new wind blows. This new wind fills its wings with air, then the kite goes up again. Again, you read the paraphrase. After being on the crest, it rests when the wind falls. When the string is slack, you wind it back. You unwind it only when a new wind blows. This new wind fills its wings with air. Then the kite goes up again. So the poem is about what? The wind, the string, the kite, or the gust and pulse. So what is the poem about? What is the topic of the poem? What is the heading of the poem? Right. Seems to rest here means that it is still. It seems to rest here means that it is still. Not his, is is. It is not his, it is. Change it here. It is still on the ground, in the sky, in water, in the tree. What is the answer? Okay. The third question, the string is wound when it goes slack, the kite is flying high, the wind blows, the kite is torn. So children, think twice before answering. The string is wound when it goes slack, the kite is flying high, the wind blows, the kite is torn. Then the fourth question. Until the new wind blows, it is very hot. The string is being unwound. The string is slack. The string is wound. The string is being unwound. The string is wound. Check the difference, okay? Until the new wind blows. Until the new wind blows. Until. It is very hot. Now the string is being unwound. The string is slack. The string is wound. So 2 times I read the question. Think twice before answering. The opposite of the word falls. Rises, gets up, blows, wins. Right? I'll give you 5 seconds time. Now it is Your turn to answer, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shall we say the answer? Shall I say the answer, dear? Check it out. Okay. First one, kite. In the sky, it goes slack. The string is wound, blows. Again, we'll check the question. The poem is about kite. Seems to rest. Here means that is still in the sky. The string is wound when the wind blows. Isn't it? When it goes slack. The string is wound when it goes slack. Until the new wind blows. What is the answer? Again, check it out. The string is wound. Until the new wind blows. The string is wound. The opposite of word false is blows. False, rises only will come now. Why it is blows? Think and check whether rises is correct or blows is correct. You give me the answer in my WhatsApp personal number. Right? The opposite of the word false has to be rises or it is blows. Then the third paraphrase. How bright a new kite looks when it is in the sky. But you will find it the ugliest thing when it is stuck on a tree. There it flutters like a bird tied to a piece of string. How bright a new kite look when it is in the sky, but you will find it the ugliest thing when it is stuck on the tree. There it flutters like a bird tied to a piece of a string. So now the question is, the blue in the passage means the blue color, the blue kite, the sky or the sea. The bright refers the blue, the kite, string, a tree. A kite becomes a rag when it is on the string, when it is on the blue, when it is struck in a tree. When it is stuck in a tree, it is above the tree. The kite flaps on a string. When it is stuck, it is in the sky, it is storm, it is new. The word flaps means the same as flares, flies, freeze, flutters. Your time starts now, dear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shall we see the answer? The sky, the kite, it is stuck in a tree, it is stuck, flutters. Shall we check once? The blue in the passage means the sky. Bright refers to the kite. Kite becomes a rag when it is stuck in a tree. The kite flaps on a string when it is stuck. The word flaps means the same as flutters. Right? Now, this is what is your classwork. Right? That means which is the book back questions, the questions given in your book back. This has to be written in your classwork. The 3 paraphrases also has to be written in your classwork. That is not there in your book, but we gave on our own. Right? Answers has to be written. List out the action words in the poem. Dive, dip, snaps, dash, all these. Find out the meaning of these words. This question has to be in black pen. Leave one line here. Then answer has to be in blue pen. Answer is dive, dip, snaps is given, isn't it? Then the answers soar, rides, pulls, flaps. Soars, ride, pulls, flaps. Soars, rides, pulls, flaps. Another 2 words you find out. Dive is to plunge. Dip, bend, snaps, make a sharp sound. Soars, rises, rides, climbs or sit on the back. Pulls, drives forward. Flaps is flutters. Right? So, first question. Answer is this. After the end of the question, you have to leave one line, start writing the answer. After the answers are over, draw your line neatly, then leave one line, draw a line, then you go for second question. Question number 2, read these lines from the poem. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. The movement of the tailless kite is compared to a ship with a sail. This is called a simile. Can you suggest what or who the following actions may be compared to? Similes are a very good example to compare two things. For example, um, here itself, he runs like, I gave the answer as tiger. I can say he runs like a deer. He runs like a cheetah. So whatever I wish to compare with that voice, okay, I can write on my own. This answers are just a sample answers. This is not the exact answers and you can write on your own. He eats like a goat. You can write anything. She sings like a nightingale. It shines like the sun. It flies like a kite. It flies like a bird. Anything as you wish. So similes is again a grammar part which we have to discuss. We'll discuss that and during grammar part, right? Similes. Now this is a third question which I gave on my own and you have to write this in your classwork, dear. How does the poet describe the facts or journey of antics of a kite in the sky? A new kite looks bright on the blue sky. It takes a plunge and bends. It makes a cracking sound with its tail. When a strong wind blows, it rides over it as does a ship on a tidal wave. But its activities become weak as the speed of the wind becomes slow. Then the thread controlling the kite becomes loose and one has to roll it back on the chucky. The kite goes up in the sky as the breeze blows again. But this playful kite is badly torn when it gets stuck in the branches of a tree. I hope you can able to see the full answer, right? Now you can write it in your classwork, dear. Right? Now the question 4, this question no need to write in your classwork. It has to be discussed. Try to make a kite with your friends. Collect the things required for such as color paper, newspaper thread, glues, thin stick that can be bent. After making the kite, see if you can fly it. Okay, no need to write this question in your classwork. This has to be an activity, right? Shall I show the activity? Yes, great. So this is a new kite which a child did using the waste thread, waste bag's tail. Okay. First is material needed. You have to take whatever the material needed that is given in the question and tie the frame. Step 1, see the tying here. You have to keep it in this manner. Then the second part to tie backwards. The third part, check again and again. I made it very closer for you. And the step 4, right? Now cut the sail and tie to the frame. Last, attach to the flying string. So this you have to attach. Can you able to see this properly? Yes. Step 2, then make a ribbon. Then the hardest step is find wind to fly. Thank you, dear.